Well, good evening and welcome to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym in Weslaco, Texas, where tonight it is by-district volleyball playoff action. It is your Weslaco Lady Panthers representing District 31-6A, taking on the champions of 32-6A, the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. We've already had the player introductions. We've had the national anthem, so we are just moments away from getting this one underway. Your Lady Panthers come into this matchup, into the playoffs, fourth seeds in District 31-6A, a very congested 31-6A where the top three teams all had 3 losses and your Lady Panthers only had 4 losses. That was Edinburgh High, Edinburgh Vela, and Edinburgh North, finishing the season with 3 losses, and of course, the seeding was just a headache. Tonight, the Lady Falcons come in as district champions out of District 32-6A. We'll see how our Lady Panthers do tonight as they start the march to the state title in Austin, Texas. And it all begins right here tonight at the Domingo Sepulveda Gym. Getting ready to get the starters onto the court. And of course, it's always fun to watch the ladies and their pre-game rituals on the court to begin tonight's match. For your Lady Panthers, Aramari Ochoa, Aliyah Cantu, Araceli Moreno, Kylene Black, and Audrey Escamilla. And Jasmine Signs. Those will be the 6 starters for your Lady Panthers tonight. And of course, playing at the libero spot is going to be Kim Espinosa. She'll go ahead and enter onto the court. And Araceli Moreno will have a seat. The Lady Falcons will be serving first. Sandra Salazar serving for the Lady Falcons. We are underway. Top to Kylene Black. She gets it over. Here come the Lady Falcons. They get it over. They're going to set something up for Aliyah. Aliyah putting it down hard, but they're able to salvage it. Second shot goes right over for the Lady Falcons, and the Lady Panthers were not able to respond, so they take an early 1-0 lead. Salazar serving. That one's going to be long, and we are now tied at 1. Aliyah Cantu will be serving for your Lady Panthers. She gets that over. It's broken. They're going to set it up here to the top, and that one goes down hard, but it's going to be out. Point Lady Panthers, and they are up 2-1 here in set number 1. Want to welcome all of our Facebook Live viewers. Thank you for tuning in tonight for this bi-district matchup between your Lady Panthers and the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Aliyah with the bump, setting it up out here to the top, and it's blocked. Kimberly with a great keeping it alive, and that's a dink going over by your Lady Panthers. Spike attempt by the Lady Falcons, and that is a point. Jasmine Garcia tying this one up at 2. Alex Garcia now serving for the Lady Falcons. It's a good serve. Kimberly gets it to the top to Dani Garza. She gets it over. Little confusion on the side of the Lady Falcons, but they're able to salvage it and keep it alive. Up to Dani, and she lays it down hard, and it's a point for your Lady Panthers, and they are up 3-2. Kimberly will have a seat, and they're going to send on Araceli Moreno to the court. Jasmine Signs serving for your Lady Panthers. Going to set something up, and it's very close to the net. They're going to say that she did go into the net. Emma Stamba. 4-2 in favor of your Lady Panthers. Jasmine Sainz serving. That one goes over. Good dig there by Ochoa. And that one is blocked at the net. Good net play by both teams. And Moreno gets it across, and they're going to say that Jasmine Garcia ran into the net. 5-2 in favor of your Lady Panthers here in set number 1. Jasmine Sainz serving. They're going to set it up for the middle, and almost blocked there by Moreno, but it's a point for the Falcons, and they now trail 5-3. Jasmine Garcia serving for the Lady Falcons. Aaliyah Cantu with the break. Moreno getting it across. Gonna set it up here to the bottom of your screen for Emma Stomba, and it's a point for the Lady Falcons. 4-5 they trail here in the first set. Garcia serving. That one goes into the net, point. Lady Panthers are up 6-4. Tori Mora coming onto the court. Ochoa will take a little breather, and Kylene Black will be serving. That one gets over. Lady Falcons got to get it across, and they do. Aaliyah Cantu sends it back the other way. That one's over. And Lady Falcons are keeping this one alive. Good volley there. Kimberly Espinosa with a good dig. Danny Garza with a spike, but Libero's able to keep it alive. And that one is at the net. And a big block by your Lady Panthers, but the Lady Falcons able to keep it in play. That one's over. Kimberly Espinosa for your Lady Panthers. Danny Garza getting it over. Lady Falcons got to get it across out to the top to Stombaugh. Danny Garza, and a block there in the middle by Victoria Hernandez for the Lady Falcons. That one little dink that gets over, and a shot that goes out of bounds, and you can hear the roar of the crowd for the home team. Point Lady Panthers, and they are now up 7-4. Kylene Black serving. Lady Falcons coming over. Point Lady Falcons. 5-7 they trail. Looking to send on to the court Hannah Castillo, who will also be serving. Castillo with a good serve. Setting it up in the middle for Moreno. Moreno puts it over to a spot where there ain't. Lady Panthers up 8-5. And Coach Woods doesn't like what she sees, so she's going to call a timeout to talk to her girls. Lady Panthers lead here in set number 1 by a score of 8-5. A lot of hustle on the side of your Lady Panthers. Of course, everyone looking at them as the underdog because they are the 4th seed coming out of District 31-6A. And of course, they're playing the champion out of 32-6A. But your Lady Panthers are up for the challenge, doing a great job, especially there in the middle. Moreno, Danny Garza doing a great job. And of course, Araceli Cantu also contributing to this early lead for your Lady Panthers. Audrey Escamilla, the senior, will now be serving. Break by the libero. In the middle, spike attempt by Hernandez. Here comes Cantu, and that one is out. 6-8. Lady Falcons trailing. Onto the court is Giovanni Adams for the Lady Falcons, and she'll also be serving. That one gets over. Kim Espinosa. They're going to set it out here to Moreno. Moreno looking for an empty spot, but the Lady Falcons able to get over there. Kim with a good dig. Audrey Escamilla pushing it all the way to the back line, but the Lady Falcons are back there. A little dink, and Moreno with a big-time block right there in the middle. Point Lady Panthers, they lead 9-6. Araceli Moreno making her presence felt there at the net. Kim Espinosa now serving for your Lady Panthers. And a block by Jasmine Saenz and Tori Mora. Lady Falcons playing great at the net. Kim Espinosa serving. That one gets over. In the middle, Lady Falcons. This one is hit out of bounds, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Falcons. They trail 7-10. And serving will be Isis Delgado, the libero for the Lady Falcons. Hey, Facebook viewers, make sure you share this page. Let everybody know that your Lady Panthers are live on Facebook. Playoffs. And what a shot there from the junior Jasmine Saenz to give the Lady Falcons an 11-7 lead. Again, let them know that your Lady Panthers are in the state playoffs by district round. Share the page. Libero sending it over, and that one's going to be long. 12-7 is the lead for your Lady Panthers. Aramari Ochoa serving. Lady Falcons got to get this one over, and they do. Back deep to Audrey Escamilla. They're going to set it to the middle to Jasmine Saenz, who answers with a big point for your Lady Panthers, and they are now up 13-7. 6-point lead here in set number one. If you're just joining us, we are in the first set of this playoff volleyball game. Point Lady Panthers, 14-7. They lead by 7. Aramari Ochoa serving. Setting it up in the middle to the top. Point Lady Falcons. Good net presence there by the Lady Panthers, but they just couldn't get it back. 8-14. Lady Falcons trailing. Number 15 for the Lady Falcons serving, but she is not on the roster. Jasmine Garcia with the spike for the Lady Falcons and the point. 9-14. Setting it to Black, and Black makes the Lady Falcons pay. 15-9. Audrey Escamilla and Kylene Black will take a seat. Aaliyah Cantu now serving for your Lady Panthers. Setting it up here to Stombaugh. Stombaugh gets it over. Aaliyah with a good dig. Setting it up for Moreno. Magali with a big spike there, but the Lady Falcons able to keep it alive. Out to Danny Garza. Danny sending it over. Stombaugh. Point. I'm sorry, Salazar. Point. Lady Falcons. 10-15, they trail. Salazar going back to serve for the Lady Falcons. They're going to set it for Saenz. And that one almost falls, but they're going to say that they went into the net. So 16-10 is now your score. Lady Panthers leading by 6 here in the first set. Jasmine Saenz serving back deep to the libero. They're going to set it up to the top of your screen, and a great job there by Moreno to send it right back. Moreno puts it over. Lady Falcons able to track it down. They got to get it across, and they do. Aaliyah Cantu to the top to Danny Garza. Danny Garza. Point Lady Panthers, and they are up 17-10. The biggest lead of the evening. Veronica Garcia coming onto the court for Araceli Moreno. Jasmine Signs serving. Setting it up. Lady Falcons get it across, as do the Lady Panthers. And in the middle there, Jasmine Garcia for the Lady Falcons, able to get it over and down for the point. They trail 11-17. Jasmine Garcia now serving for the Lady Falcons. Up top to Moreno. Lady Panthers got to get it across, and they don't. Point, Lady Falcons, 12-17. Good hustle there on the part of your Lady Panthers. Kylene Black coming onto the court. Magali Moreno taking a breather. Jasmine Garcia gets it over. They're going to set it up to Black. Black gets it across. Good job by Aaliyah to keep that one alive. Aaliyah again keeping it alive for your Lady Panthers. Danny Garza. Lady Falcons answer. They're going to set it up for Signs. And Signs, Black. Black with a big spike and the point. 18-12. And after that spike, Black will now go and serve. Setting it up to the bottom of your screen, the Falcons get it across. They're going to get it into the hands of Hannah Cavazos. She sends it across. And the Lady Falcons are able to find an empty spot. Point, Lady Falcons. Back to serve for the Lady Falcons is going to be Hannah Castillo. Point, Lady Falcons. 14-18, they trail. Cavazos serving. Cantu breaks the serve, setting it to Cavazos. Cavazos a little dink, but the Lady Falcons able to track it down. Good play at the net by your Lady Panthers. Setting it up to Hannah. Hannah with a big spike there, but the Lady Falcons able to keep it alive. Bump, Kim Espinosa. Garcia sending it over. Lady Falcons able to respond, and Garza cannot keep it alive, so it's going to be a point for the Lady Falcons. They now trail 15-8, cutting into this lead. Now trailing only by 3. Moreno coming back onto the court for Garcia. Cantu, Kimi. Cavazos gets it over to the back line. The Lady Falcons able to track it down. Kim Espinosa with a great salvage. And Kim sends it across on the third shot. Setting it up to the bottom of your screen. And that one goes into the net. And it's a point for your Lady Panthers. And they are up 19-15. Audrey Escamilla now serving for your Lady Panthers. Libero for the Lady Falcons keeps it alive. Escamilla comes back, and she makes the Lady Falcons pay. 20-15. Escamilla from the back row. Escamilla serving into the net, point Lady Falcons. 16-20. Lady Falcons trailing. Giovanna Adame comes onto the court and will be serving. That one gets over. Escamilla. Moreno gets it across for the Lady Panthers. Good dig there by Castillo. And point, Lady Falcons. Sandra Salazar with the spike and the point. Cuts into the lead. They trail only by 3, 17-20. Aaliyah Cantu, but the net play by the Falcons sends it right back at her. Lady Falcons' third shot, got to get it across, and they do. Escamilla sitting it up in the middle to Moreno. Moreno trying to find an empty spot, and the Lady Falcons cannot keep it in play. Point, Lady Panthers, 21-17. They lead by 4 here in the first set. Kim Espinosa will go back to serve for your Lady Panthers. Setting it up. Lady Falcons with the point. Sandra Salazar with the spike. 18-21. They trail by 3. Libero Isis Delgado going back to serve. Libero to Libero. Aaliyah Cantu with a big dink. And a good save there by Salazar. Cantu, a little too long. Point, Lady Falcons. They trail by 2, 19-21. Axel Valle, coach for the Lady Panthers, wants a timeout. Lady Falcons serving, trailing by 2. Isis Delgado serving. Buzzer has sounded, and so here come your Lady Panthers back onto the court after a timeout. Back deep to Kimmy Espinosa. Audrey Escamilla a little long. 21-20. Lady Falcons coming back. Second shot goes over by Colleen Black at the net. And they're going to say that the Lady Falcons went into the net. No, they're going to say the Lady Panthers went into the net. So it's now tied at 21. Kim Espinosa to Black. And that one is put down by Jasmine Sines. 22-21. The lead is in favor of your Lady Panthers. Aramari Ochoa now serving. Villarreal with the set. And point, Lady Falcons. We are now tied at 22. Tate Halford comes onto the court for the Lady Falcons. Sarah Villarreal will be serving. She is normally number 6, but tonight has jersey number 15. So we cleared up that confusion. We apologize for that. Aaliyah Cantu makes the Lady Panthers pay. 23-22 is your score here in the first set. Danny Garza coming onto the court. Eliza Hinojosa will take a breather. Aaliyah Cantu serving. It gets over. Villarreal setting in the middle for Garcia. Garcia gets it across to the top to Danny. Danny with a big point for your Lady Panthers. 24-22, set point for your Lady Panthers. Coach Woods wants a timeout. And you can hear the roar of the crowd for your Lady Panthers. And it is a big crowd here on hand in purple as your Lady Panthers begin their march to Austin. But it all begins right here in the by-district round at the Domingo Sepulveda Gym. 24-22 is your score if you're just joining us. Again, we want to welcome in all of our Facebook Live viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. We want to thank K-West for putting on this production. And of course, we want to encourage you to share this broadcast so that people all around the world know that your Lady Panthers are playing tonight. Lady Panthers, Lady Falcons break from the timeout. Aliyah Cantu serving. Lady Falcons setting it up to the top. Aliyah Cantu with the dig goes out of bounds. 24-23. Lady Panthers leading. Alex Garcia will be serving for the Lady Falcons. She gets it across. They're going to set it up. Setting it up for Signs, and she gets it over. Danny Garza has it blocked. Lady Falcons trying to get it over, and they do. Aliyah Cantu gets it across, back deep to the libero. She saves it. Setting it up. Lady Falcons get it across. Danny Garza. She gets it over, and it's point, and first set goes to your Lady Panthers. 25-23. Lady Panthers take set number 1.
Weslaco ISD graduates receive more than $4 million in college scholarships, including dozens who will play college sports. More than 900 received a certification and are ready for the workforce or continuing their education. Over 400 honor graduates will have opportunities to study at top-tier universities. And we are proud of our scholars graduating from medical school, law school, business school, and Ivy League universities. Weslaco ISD, the right choice for high school and beyond.
Lady Panthers come out of their break, and they are now on the court, ready to start set number 2. Lady Falcons just broke themselves, and they too are now on the court, so we are ready to start the second set. Set number 1 went to your Lady Panthers by a score of 25-23. Referees making sure everyone is in order. They just looked over the Lady Panthers. Now they're looking over the Lady Falcons. Libero comes onto the court, and we're ready to get started here in set number 2. Lady Panthers will be serving to start set number 2. Aramari Ochoa serving for your Lady Panthers. It goes over, back to the back row. Setting it up here. And Salazar with the first point for the Lady Falcons. They start off just like they did in the first set with the first point. So they lead set number 2, 1-0. Number 15, Sara Villarreal, serving for the Lady Falcons. Audrey Escamilla setting it up is Ochoa. Cantu finds an empty spot, but the Lady Falcons are able to track it down, but they are not able to get it across, and it's now tied at 1. Aliyah Cantu now serving for your Lady Panthers. Back deep to the libero in the middle, and that one does not get across as Victoria Hernandez puts it into the net, and it's a point for your Lady Panthers. They are up 2-1. Aliyah Cantu gets it over, setting it up. Aliyah Cantu with a good save there. And Signs gets it over. Net play, good job there by Black and Signs, but they're not able to put it back, so it's a point for the Lady Falcons. we're tied up at 2 here in set number 2. Alex Garcia serving for the Lady Falcons. Up to the top to Sainz. Sainz gets it over. Aaliyah Cantu. Ochoa with the set. Sainz sending it over. Falcons send it back across. Ochoa setting it up for Sainz, and that one goes deep. Point Lady Falcons. They are up 3-2 here in set number 2. Alex Garcia serving. Danny Garza breaks serve. Setting it up. Blocked by the Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons have it on their side of the court. And this time it's blocked by Sainz in black. Sending it over on the second shot are the Lady Falcons. Danny Garza into the net. Point Lady Falcons. They're up 4-2. Garcia serving for the Lady Falcons. Ochoa setting it up. Little short. And Black tries to dink it over, but sends it a little too far. It's going to be a point for the Lady Falcons. They are up 5-2. Garcia serving. That one a little long, and it gets over. And a good job there in the middle by Kylene Black to keep the ball alive. Spike by Cuevas. Lady Falcons. Danny Garza with some very strong net play. Lady Falcons, little deep. 3-5. Lady Panthers trailing. Jasmine Sainz serving. Kim Espinosa will take a breather. Araceli Moreno comes onto the court to replace her. Setting it up for Cuevas. Cuevas, point Lady Falcons. 6-3, they are up here in set number 2. If you're just joining us, we are in set number 2 of our bi-district round of the state playoffs. Game between your Lady Panthers and the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Lady Panthers took the first set 25-23. Kimmy Espinosa sends it over. Lady Falcons send it right back. Ochoa gonna set it up. It goes out to Black, but it doesn't get over. 7-3, 4-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Serving for the Lady Falcons is Isis Delgado. Aaliyah Cantu with a hard shot across. Lady Falcons send it right back. And that is Kylene Black. But the Lady Falcons able to answer. Ochoa setting it up for Moreno. Moreno. Isis Delgado dig. Cuevas. And it's blocked at the net by Black and Moreno. Ochoa will take a breather, and Tori Mora comes onto the court. Black, after that big block, will go back to serve for your Lady Panthers. Delgado, Villarreal. And a block by Moreno. Moreno playing huge at the net. Cantu set up to Moreno. Moreno makes the Lady Panthers pay. First she blocks it, then she spikes it. Point Lady Panthers, they trail 5-7. Violation, charge to the Lady Falcons. Point Lady Panthers, they trail by only 1, 6-7. That one gets over, and it's a point for the Lady Falcons. 8-6, they lead. Hannah Castillo serving for the Lady Falcons. Tori, Cantu, they got to get it across, and they do. Villarreal setting it to the top to Cuevas. Cuevas, big point. 9-6. Lady Falcons leading. Axel Valle, coach of your Lady Panthers, is going to call a timeout. Lady Falcons leading 9-6. It's been a close one here. Lady Panthers, of course, keeping this one close. Lady Falcons with 3 points unanswered. So Coach Valle wants to discuss this, wants to talk it over with her ladies to make sure that they are all on the same page, that they understand where each of them needs to be. And the Lady Falcons just breaking, and so they are on the court. Buzzer sounds, and so here come your Lady Panthers onto the court as well. Hannah Castillo serving for the Lady Falcons. It's over. Cantu into the middle to Black. Kim Espinosa sent it across. Here it comes to the top, to the bottom of your screen, I'm sorry, to Danny Garza. She sends it over. Cuevas gets it across. Danny Garza and a block at the net by the Lady Falcons. Tori sends it across. Garcia saves it for the Lady Falcons. Kim Espinosa. Aaliyah Cantu, but the Lady Falcons able to answer. Setting it up, that's very close to the net, but Moreno able to keep her body under control and send it across. That one is over, and great net play by the Lady Falcons, and it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They are now up 10-6. Hannah Castillo with the serve. That one is long. Point, Lady Panthers. They trail by 3, 7-10. Audrey Escamilla comes onto the court, replacing Danny Garza. And Audrey will be serving as well. It gets over. Villarreal sets it to Cuevas. Cuevas sends it across. Kim Espinosa. Audrey Escamilla, she gets it over. And a good shot there by Castillo to keep it alive, just spreading herself out onto the court. And what great net play from Aaliyah Cantu and Magali Moreno to keep the ball in play. Cantu, that one is long. 11-7, your Lady Panthers are trailing. Giovanna Adame comes onto the court, and she'll also be serving. Kim Espinosa. Black, Moreno. Falcons tracking it down. Kim with a dig. Escamilla sends it across. Lady Falcons in the middle. And a big block from Moreno. Second shot from Villarreal comes across. Moreno sending it over to the Falcons. Good net play there by Moreno and Tori Mora. And a great hustle there by Black. Lady Falcons sending it across, and Kim Espinosa can't keep it in play. And it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They are up 12-7. Giovanna Adame serving. To the top to Moreno. Moreno trying to find a blank spot, but Villarreal tracks it down. And Moreno and Mora block at the net. Point, Lady Panthers. They trail by 4, 8-12. Moreno takes a breather. Kim Espinosa serving for your Lady Panthers. It gets over. Villarreal, that one looks like it's going to get across, and Mora, they're going to say went into the net, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Falcons. They extend their lead to 5, 13-8. Delgado will take a breather. Serving is Emma Stombaugh. Lady Panthers got to get it across, and Espinosa does just that. Lady Falcons send it over. Tori Mora gets it over for your Lady Panthers. Villarreal sets, and that one is blocked at the net by Signs and Mora. Black setting it up for Aaliyah. But the Lady Falcons able to keep it alive. And this time, Sandra Salazar with the point for the Lady Falcons, 14-8. Hannah Cavazos comes onto the court, replacing Tori Mora. Black sets it up. Kim Espinosa pushes it across. Villarreal setting it up. And it's blocked in the middle there by Black. No, by Signs, excuse me. But the Lady Falcons are able to send it over, and the Lady Panthers cannot answer. So it's another point for the Lady Falcons, and they are up 15-8. Stomball serving for the Lady Falcons. Cavazos out. Point Lady Falcons. They extend their lead to 8. They are up 16-8. Kim setting it up to Signs, and Signs makes the Lady Falcons pay. 16-9, Lady Falcons leading, but it goes over to the Lady Panthers, and Adamari Ochoa will be serving. Villarreal sets it up, and Ochoa with a dig. And Signs sends it across to an empty spot on the court, and it's a point for your Lady Panthers. 10-16, they trail. Villarreal setting it up over here to Salazar. And they're going to say she went into the net. Point Lady Panthers, 11-16. Ochoa serving. Villarreal setting. Hernandez gets it over. And Hernandez makes the Lady Panthers pay. 17-11, they lead, the Lady Panthers do. Sarah Villarreal serving. She gets it across. Audrey Escamilla. Ochoa. Big shot there in the middle from Signs. Signs. Ochoa a little close to the net, but Ochoa, great body control. And the Lady Falcons cannot answer. 12-17. They're cutting into that lead. They trail by only 5. Great play there by Ochoa, recognizing where the net is and getting it across. Aaliyah Cantu now serving. Lady Panthers get it across. Setting it up to Salazar. And she gets it over, and the Lady Panthers cannot block it. Signs and Black trying to create some noise for the Lady Panthers. 18-12 is now your score. Danny Garza gets it over for the Lady Panthers. Ochoa setting, little short, but Signs able to get it over. Cuevas, but a good block there from Signs and Black. Good net play from Signs and Danny Garza. Signs sends it across. Dink from the Lady Falcons. To the top, to Black. Black, point, Lady Panthers. 13-18. Lady Panthers trailing by 5. Signs now serving for your Lady Panthers. She gets it across. Setting it up for Hernandez for the Lady Falcons. She sets it over, and the Lady Panthers answer. Good job there by Signs. Black sending it over. Villarreal on the second shot. puts it over the net, and it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They're now up 19-13. Isis Delgado now serving for the Lady Falcons. Cantu, Ochoa, Moreno, point, Lady Panthers, 14-19. Ochoa is going to take a break. Hannah Cavazos comes onto the court for your Lady Panthers. Kylene Black serving. Moreno with some great net play. Halford sends it over. Moreno sending it across. Hannah Cavazos playing tough at the net. Cuevas, point, Lady Falcons. 20-14, they lead. Halford takes a break. Hannah Castillo comes onto the court for the Lady Falcons, and she'll be serving as well. Cantu to Black. Danny Sainz pushes it across. Danny Garza pushes it across. Lady Panthers got to get it over. Kim Espinosa does just that. Villarreal setting it up to Stombaugh. Stombaugh pushes it to the back line, and it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They lead by 7, 21-14. Castillo serving for the Lady Falcons. Hannah Cavazos sends it across. Cuevas at the top. Good play there from Kim Espinosa. Moreno trying to get it over. She does, and this time Cuevas for the Lady Falcons makes the Lady Panthers pay, and she extends the lead to 8, 22-14. Castillo serving for the Lady Falcons. Garza. Cuevas for the Lady Falcons, and Cuevas again. Point, Lady Falcons, 23-14, they lead. Coach Valle wants a timeout as the lead is now 9. Lady Falcons up 23-14. Axel Valle, the coach of the Lady Panthers, trying to stop this runaway points from the Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons already breaking, and they are onto the court. Buzzard sounds. Lady Panther crowd with the wave here at the Domingo Sepulveda gym. Lady Panthers coming back onto the court. Hannah Castillo serving for the Lady Falcons. She gets it over, setting it up to Garza, and a point for the Lady Falcons. They're going to say that the Lady Panthers went into the net. They are up 24-14, and it is set point for the Lady Falcons. Hannah Castillo serving. She gets it over. Cantu, Cavazos, Garza. In the middle, Lady Falcons, Stombaugh. Good hustle by the Lady Falcons. Cuevas, good job there from Kim Espinosa. Danny Garza, but the libero Isis Delgado able to track that one down. Good dig there by Kim Espinosa. Aaliyah Cantu and Castillo with the hustle. Kim Espinosa laying herself out, but that's not enough. Point, Lady Falcons, and they take set number 2, 25-14. And we are now tied at 1, heading to set number 3.
At Weslaco ISD, our elementary schools are diving into new and inventive methods of learning that are transforming lives one mind at a time. Our innovative learning practices have earned our elementary schools numerous TEA distinction designations for their academic programs. Now with open enrollment, WISD, academics, arts, and athletics. For families everywhere, Weslaco ISD elementary schools are the right choice.
Well, if you're just joining us, want to let you know that we are at the Domingo Sepulveda Gym by-district playoff game between your Lady Panthers and the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. We are tied 1-1. Lady Falcons took set number 2 by a score of 25-14. Lady Panthers took the first one 25-23. We head to set number 3. We just finished switching sides. And the referee making sure that everybody is where they need to be and that the right people that are on the scorecard are on the court. And she just verified that, gave the thumbs up to the scorekeepers, and now we are just seconds away from getting set number 3 underway. Sarah Villarreal, number 15 for the Lady Falcons, will be serving. She gets this one underway, and Aliyah Cantu gets it across, but it is blocked by the Lady Falcons. Sandra Salazar and Victoria Hernandez getting up there and getting the first point for the Lady Falcons. As we have started the first 2 sets, first point of the set has gone to the Lady Falcons. Aliyah Cantu gets it across. Villarreal gonna set it up in the middle. And a great job there by your Lady Panthers, Aramari Ochoa with the dig. Kim Espinosa's got to get it across, and she does. Little confusion there by the Lady Falcons, but they hustle and get it over. Audrey Escamilla has that one blocked in the middle by Victoria Hernandez, and it's now 2-0 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Sarah Villarreal serving. To the back line to Audrey Escamilla. Kim Espinosa setting it up to Colleen Black. She gets it across. And a big hit from Sandra Salazar. And it's 3-0 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Sarah Villarreal serving. Audrey Escamilla. Ochoa. Black blocked at the net. Lady Panthers sending it over. Villarreal sets it up in the middle. Good dig there by Audrey. Aramari trying to save it, and she runs out of real estate. And it's point Lady Falcons. They are up 4-0. Villarreal discussing the strategy with her teammates. Now she's ready to serve. Kim Espinosa, Ochoa to Black, blocked at the net. At the net, it's Halford and Hernandez. Point Lady Falcons. They're up 5-0. Villarreal serving. Kim Espinosa, Ochoa, Cantu. That one is blocked at the net by Salazar and Hernandez. And it's now a 6-point lead for the Lady Falcons, 6-0. Garcia will come onto the court, replacing Cantu. Veronica Garcia, a junior. Signs. Isis Delgado able to save it. She sends it across, but it's going to be long. And that's a point for your Lady Panthers. 1-6 they trail. Danny Garza comes back onto the court. She will replace Victoria Garcia. And Danny Garza will also be serving. Danny Garza. And that is long. Point, Lady Falcons. 7-1, they lead. Alex Garcia comes onto the court for the Lady Falcons, and she'll also be serving. We've got a substitution for the Lady Panthers as well. Eliza Hinojosa will take a break, and Audrey Escamilla will replace her. Looks like we've got everything under control here and ready to start play. Garcia serving, sends it over in the middle, and it is blocked. Good net play there from Victoria Hernandez. Point, Lady Falcons, and they are up 8-1. Another substitution for your Lady Panthers. Aaliyah Cantu replacing Danny Garza. Serve, Kim Espinosa. Audrey Escamilla. Lady Falcons keep it alive. Cuevas, Kim Espinosa can't save it. Point, Lady Falcons, they are up 9-1. Coach Valle wants a timeout. We are in set number 3. The Lady Panthers trailing 1-9. First 2 sets were split. Set number 1 taken by your Lady Panthers by a score of 25-23. The Lady Falcons took the second set 25-14, and we are now in set number 3 in this bi-district playoff game between your Lady Panthers and the Lady Falcons. Here in set number 3, it's been all Lady Falcons. They led early by 6 points. Lady Panthers got a point. Lady Falcons have answered with 2 more and lead by 8. 9-1. Come out of the break from the timeouts. Both teams are on the court. Alex Garcia serving for the Lady Panthers. For the Lady Falcons, I'm sorry. Lady Falcons serving, and they get it over, and a little miscommunication on the court by your Lady Panthers, and it is now 10-1 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Another substitution by your Lady Panthers. Magali Moreno coming onto the court, replacing Audrey Escamilla. Magali Moreno, a senior. Kim Espinosa setting it up for Signs. Lady Falcons got to get it over, and they do. Ochoa setting it up for Moreno. Moreno has it blocked at the net, but a great job there by Signs to keep the ball in play. And Cuevas with the point for the Lady Falcons, and it is now 11-1. 10-point lead, the biggest lead of this third set. Garcia serving for the Lady Falcons. Ochoa to Signs. Moreno gets it over. Lady Falcons able to keep it alive. Cuevas. Kim Espinosa setting it up for Moreno. Moreno, point. Lady Panthers. 2-11, and that got the crowd excited. Jasmine Signs serving for your Lady Panthers. In the middle to Halford. Cantu. Libero Isis Delgado saves it. And Delgado with the, Cuevas with the point for the Lady Falcons. 12-2, they lead. Isis Delgado now serving for the Lady Falcons. She gets it across. Espinosa to Cantu. Cantu sends it over, and that's out. Point, Lady Falcons. 13-2, they lead. Delgado sends it across on the serve. Kim Espinosa has it blocked. And it is a point for the Lady Falcons. They extend their lead to 12. They are up 14-2. Delgado serving. Ochoa setting it up to Moreno. Moreno. That one is long. 15-2 is the score. Lady Falcons on top. We are in the third set here at the Domingo Sepulveda gym. Delgado sends that one into the net, so it's a point for your Lady Panthers. They trail 3-15. Mora coming back onto the court. She'll replace Ochoa. Kylene Black serving for your Lady Panthers. Delgado, Villarreal in the middle, and it is Stombaugh with the point for the Lady Falcons. (16-3). Hannah Castillo comes onto the court for the Lady Falcons, and she'll also be serving. Gonna set it up for Moreno. Delgado tracking that one down off, and the Falcons can bring it over. And that one is blocked by Stombaugh, but Moreno playing very aggressive at the net to keep it alive for your Lady Panthers. Stombaugh sending it over. Mora pushing it across. Cuevas into the net. Point Lady Panthers 4-16. Magali Moreno takes a break. Audrey Escamilla comes onto the court, and she'll be serving. Delgado to Villarreal, and Cuevas with the point from the other side of the court. 17-4 is now the lead for the Lady Falcons. Giovanna Adame comes onto the court. She's also serving. Escamilla breaks serve. Setting it up for Cantu. Cantu looking for an empty spot, but Salazar is there to answer. Audrey Escamilla pushing it all the way to the back. And Delgado tracks it down. Cantu, big spike and point. And the crowd likes that one. Point, Lady Panthers. Sainz comes back onto the court. She'll replace Moreno, and back to serve is going to be Kim Espinosa. That one goes over. Adame. Lady Falcons got to get it across, and Delgado makes sure that it does get across. Mora sends it over. Good shot there, good stop there by Delgado, and the Lady Panthers cannot answer, and it's point Lady Falcons, and they are now up 18-5. Emma Stombaugh now serving for the Lady Falcons. Stombaugh, Espinosa. That is Sainz sending it over. Good net play there from Mora. Salazar trying to get it over, but Sainz and Mora just too much at the net. Lady Panthers pick up another point. They trail 6-18. Mora replaced by Ochoa, and Ochoa will be serving. Ochoa sends it over. Setting it up to Salazar. To Hernandez. Hernandez gets it over. And at the net, it is Kylene Black with a point for your Lady Panthers. 7-18, your Lady Panthers trail. Adame breaking serve. Hernandez sending it over. Set up for Sainz, and they're going to say that is out. Point Lady Falcons, 19-7. They lead. Halford comes onto the court, will replace Castillo for the Lady Falcons. They're going to send Villarreal to serve. Ochoa setting it up for Black. Black with the big point for your Lady Panthers. 8-19 is your score. Magali Moreno comes back onto the court. Danny Garza serving for your Lady Panthers. Villarreal setting it up to Halford. Halford sends it over, but the Lady Panthers sending it right back. And that one gets the ground, and it is a point for the Lady Falcons. Kim Espinosa trying to get that one, but the referee is going to say that it hit the ground. Lady Falcons leading 20-8. Moreno. But it is saved by Villarreal. Extends herself on the court. Lady Panthers playing tough at the net. Setting it up out here to Kylene Black with another point. 9-20. Lady Panther crowd liking that. Kim Espinosa being replaced by Moreno. Signed serving. Villarreal setting it up. That one is to Hernandez. Lady Panthers got to get it across, and a good job there by Signs to do just that. Got to get it over. And the Lady Panthers again able to keep this one alive. Good play there. Great hustle by the Lady Panthers. Villarreal setting it up for Cuevas. And Cuevas with another point for the Lady Falcons. 21-9, they lead. Delgado will now be serving for the Lady Falcons. Libero to libero. Moreno. Dig. Delgado. Cuevas. But a good job at the net by Moreno and by Black. And that's a big hit from the Lady Falcons, and they now lead 22-9. We are in the third set. First two were split. Lady Panthers taking the first one. Lady Falcons taking number two. And they lead here in number three, 22-9. Delgado serving. Garza, Ochoa, and Black gets it across. Villarreal on the second shot pushes it over. And it's point Lady Falcons. 23-9, they lead here in set number three. Coach Valle wants a timeout to discuss this one over. Again, the score in set number three is the Lady Falcons 23, your Lady Panthers 9. You are enjoying a by-district playoff game between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Lady Panthers with only 4 losses in district play come into tonight's matchup as the 4th seed. Again, District 31 6A, very, very congested at the top as the Lady Bobcats take seed number 1 with 3 losses. And of course, with 3 losses as well were the Lady Cougars of Edinburgh North and the Lady Sabercats of Edinburgh Vela. Buzzard sound, so we come back from the timeout. Lady Falcons ready to serve. They lead 23-9 here in the third set. Lady Falcons come in as the district champions of District 31 6A. Setting it up for Moreno, and that one, they're going to say, is in. Point Lady Panthers, 10-23. Kylene Black now serving for your Lady Panthers. Villarreal will set it up for Cuevas. Danny Garza to the top to Moreno. Trying to track it down is Delgado, and she can't. Point Lady Panthers, 11-23. Lady Panther crowd trying to get excited for their Lady Panthers to get them back into this one. Villarreal setting it up for Halford. Good job there by Black to keep it alive. Stombaugh sends it across. Little dink from Cavazos. And it is point Lady Panthers 12-23. That is getting the Lady Panther crowd very excited. Black serving. Villarreal setting it up in the middle to Stombaugh. Point Lady Falcons, 24-12 they lead here in the third set. Hannah Castillo comes onto the court and will be serving. Cantu calls it, she gets it. Moreno, that is long. Point Lady Falcons, set Lady Falcons, 25-12. They take set number 2, and they now lead 2-1 here in the bi-district playoff game.
Weslaco ISD is the right choice because we now offer open enrollment, free tuition, free transportation, access to award-winning UIL and extracurricular programs, and more for families in Weslaco and now anywhere in the Valley. WISD is the right choice.
They break, and now we're on the court. Referee got all the numbers for the Lady Falcons in order. Now she's going to check over the numbers for your Lady Panthers. And they've done that. She signaled over to Coach Valle that they are ready to play. She signaled over to the scoring table that they are ready to play. Whistle sounds. And serving is Aramari Ochoa. And the first point goes to the Lady Falcons. They've scored the first point in all 4 sets here. Sarah Villarreal serving for the Lady Falcons. Escamilla. Ochoa setting it up. Black sends it over. Villarreal setting it up to the top 2. Salazar, and Salazar sending it over. Cantu trying to find an empty spot, and she cannot. And the Lady Falcons make the Lady Panthers pay, and they are up 2-0 here in the 4th set. Villarreal serving. Blocked by the Lady Falcons, Hernandez. Kimmy keeping it alive. She's got to get it over, and she does. This one goes a little too far for the Lady Falcons, and it's a point for your Lady Panthers. 1-2. They trail here in set number 4. Escamilla will take a breather. Danny Garza will replace her. And Aliyah Cantu will be serving. Delgado, Villarreal. And the spike from Halford. 3-1. Lady Falcons leading. Substitutions. Salazar takes a breather. Alex Garcia now serving for the Lady Falcons. Kim Espinosa breaks it. Danny Garza has it blocked at the net, but she's able to keep it in play. Good strong play there at the net. And a spike from Hernandez. Point Lady Falcons. They are up 4-1. Garcia serving for the Lady Falcons. Cantu breaks. Ochoa sets. Signs. They're going to say that it's long. Point Lady Falcons. They're up 5-1. Here comes Garcia. Ochoa breaks. Black sets. Signs tries to get it across. And they're going to call a carry on the Lady Panthers. And it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They are up 6-1. Garcia serving for the Lady Falcons. Cantu breaks it. Black sets. Ochoa sends it over. Villarreal setting it up in the middle for Hernandez. But the Lady Panthers keeping it alive. And Cantu sends it over, but long. Point Lady Falcons. They are up 7-1. Garcia. Black sets. Signs. Point Lady Panthers. 2-7 they trail. Substitutions. Araceli Moreno comes onto the court. Kim Espinosa takes a breather. Jasmine Signs goes back to serve. And that one goes right into the net. 8-2. Signs will now come out for the Lady Panthers, and Kim Espinosa comes right back in. Delgado serving for the Lady Falcons. Kim Espinosa, Ochoa sets. Danny Garza sends it over. Villarreal setting. Lady Falcons in the middle. To Stombaugh, she sends it across. Danny Garza to the back row. Delgado keeps it alive. Cuevas. Cantu can't keep it going, and it's a point for the Lady Falcons. 9-2 is the lead. They lead by 7. Delgado serving. Kim Espinosa. Ochoa sends it over. At the net is Stombaugh. Almost caught her off guard, but she's able to keep her body under control. Good job by Delgado. And Villarreal tries to send it over on the second shot, but Moreno says, not here, not today. And it's a point for your Lady Panthers. They trail 3-9. Kylene Black back to serve. Delgado, Villarreal, Halford, Espinosa, and a little confusion as far as who was going to take that one, and it's a point for your Lady Panthers. 4-9 is now your score. They cut into this lead. Back to the back row to Delgado. Cuevas sends it over. Cantu saving it. Sending it up to Garza. Garza sending it back. Cuevas. And it's blocked at the net by Mora and Moreno. Black setting it up for Mora. Mora sends it over. Halford. Good job by the Lady Panthers to answer. Garza with a big hit. But the Lady Falcons able to keep it alive. This time Cuevas with another Lady Falcon point. They are now up 10-4 here in the fourth set. The Lady Panthers, Coach Valle, gonna call a timeout to talk this one over. And so as they head to the timeout, we'll let you know where we stand here in this match. We are in the fourth set. The Lady Falcons lead by a score of 10-4. They lead in the match 2-1. After the Lady Panthers take the first one, the Lady Falcons take sets 2 and 3, and that's where we're at right now. Of course, we want to welcome all of our Facebook Live viewers. Thank you for chiming in, and of course, want to encourage you to share this broadcast so that everyone around the world knows that your Lady Panthers are in the bi-district playoffs. Buzzard sounds. Lady Falcons break, Lady Panthers break. They both head on to the court. Hannah Castillo goes back to serve for the Lady Falcons. That goes across to Cantu. Black setting it up, goes to Kim Espinosa, she sends it across. Villarreal close to the net, but good job there by Emma Stombaugh. Really good body control to know where she's at, where the net is at, and put it over for another Lady Falcon point. They are up 11-4. Kim Espinosa to Black. Danny Garza into the net. Point Lady Falcons 12-4. Replacement being sent onto the court for Danny Garza, and that is going to be the junior Veronica Garcia. Castillo serving. Kim Espinosa gets it over for the Lady Falcons. Setting it up for Cuevas. Good job there by Black. Garcia, long point, Lady Falcons. 13-4 is now the score. Castillo serving for the Lady Falcons. The lead is 9. Cantu, Black, Moreno. Villarreal setting it up in the middle to Emma Stombaugh, and it's another point for the Lady Falcons. They extend their lead to 10. Substitutions, the junior Eliza Hinojosa coming onto the court for Aliyah Cantu. Castillo serving, Kim Espinosa. Moreno gets it over. Good save there by Castillo. Kim with the dig. Hinojosa sends it across. Villarreal. Good block by Moreno. She's been playing very tough at the net. 4 hits by the Falcons and a point for your Lady Panthers. They trail 5-14. Garcia and Hinojosa being replaced. Audrey Escamilla comes onto the court. She'll also be serving. Back to the libero. They got to get this one across, and the Lady Falcons do. Good job there by Cantu. Moreno sending it over. Villarreal setting it up to Cuevas. Cuevas, point Lady Falcons. The lead is now 10, 15-5. Lady Falcons make a few substitutions themselves. Giovanna Adame comes onto the court, and she'll also be serving. Kim Espinosa to Black, to Cantu, blocked there by the Lady Falcons. Black sends it over on the second shot. Villarreal, too long with that one. No, they're going to say that that one was in. 16-5. Point for the Lady Falcons. Espinosa to Cantu to Moreno. They get it over. In the middle to Stombaugh. And guess who's there at the net? It is Moreno, but she goes a little too far and goes into the net. And it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They extend their lead to 12, 17-5. Adam is serving for the Lady Falcons. Blocked at the net. Carry assessed to the Lady Panthers. It is now 18-5 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Adame, Kim Espinosa to Black. Black sets it up to Cantu. Cantu sends it across. But Castillo there to keep it alive. And a big hit from Sandra Salazar. 19-5 is now the score in favor of the Lady Falcons. Timeout, Lady Panthers. Axel Valle, the coach of the Lady Panthers, wanted to talk this one over. We are in the fourth set. The Lady Falcons leading this one 19-5. They lead in the match 2-1. If you're just joining us, let me bring you up to speed for where we're at. We are in the fourth set of this bi-district playoff game between your Lady Panthers and the Lady Falcons. 19-5 is the score in favor of the Lady Falcons here in the fourth set. The Lady Panthers took the first set. Lady Falcons took set number 2 and number 3. They lead 2-1 in the match. Giovanna Adames serving for the Lady Falcons. Referees blow the whistle. So we're ready to get back underway. Adames serving to Black. Mora. Escamilla. Good save there. Villarreal sends it over on the second shot. Black's going to set it up to Mora. Mora has it blocked there in the middle by Stomball. And it's a point for the Lady Falcons. They are now up by 15, 20-5. Hannah Cavazos coming onto the court for Mora. Adames serving. Espinosa to Black, to Moreno. Moreno. Villarreal sending it up to Stomball. Stomball pushing it to the back row. Escamilla's back there. Alia Cantu. But a good save there by Delgado. Falcons keeping it alive. This time Moreno is a little too long. And it's point Lady Falcons 21-5. Adame to Espinosa. Black setting it up to Cantu. Cantu with a big hit, but the Lady Falcons keeping it alive. Salazar answering. Lady Panthers. Moreno at the net, and again Moreno with the point. 6-21. Sainz will replace Moreno. Kim Espinosa will go back to serve. Moreno with some tough play at the net. Espinosa long. Point Lady Falcons. Hernandez comes onto the court to replace Delgado. Stomball back to serve. Espinosa to Black. Sainz. Point. That one too hot to handle. 22-7. Hannah Cavazos being replaced by Aramari Ochoa. Ochoa will come in and will serve. 7-22, your Lady Panthers trail. Ochoa, it gets over on the second hit, and Cantu sends it right back. And Villarreal with some very smart net play. 23-7. After that smart play by Villarreal, she will go back to serve. It gets over. Escamilla to Ochoa to Cantu. And they're going to say that went out. 24-7, match point. Falcons. That one gets over, and it is point Lady Falcons, 25-7. They win the bi-district match. They are bi-district champions. They take this one 3-1 after the Lady Panthers win the first one. The Lady Falcons take set 2, 3, and 4. Season ends for your Lady Panthers. What a great season. First time getting into the playoffs after being kept out of the playoffs for the last 5 years. You've just enjoyed Lady Panther Volleyball, brought to you by K-West. Want to thank Carlos Robledo, the director of K-West. Of course, want to thank all of the administration from Weslaco ISD for allowing K-West to bring these great productions for the Weslaco Lady Panthers and K-West. I am Joe Aguilar saying good night and a great season to our Lady Panthers.